Jordyn Wieber had a somewhat disappointing performance at the 2012 London Games. Although she went home with a team gold, she was expected to qualify for the all-around final and win one of the medals. Unfortunately, none of it came to fruition. After London, the American gymnast took a break from gymnastics but came back to training in 2013 with the next Olympics in mind.
And you're back in the gym.
Yes, I'm back in the gym.
And is it a serious effort back in the gym? I mean, are you looking at Rio?
Definitely. I mean, Rio is definitely in the back of my mind. That's what I'm shooting for. So I'm going to keep working hard in the gym and hopefully get some new skills and come back strong.
During a look inside Jordyn's gym by the Triple Twist Gym blog, Wieber was seen training the following skills on the low beam: a double turn, rated D, and what appears to be a Yang Bo, also rated D. These new dance elements would give her a higher start value, since she was only counting C skills in 2012. Jordyn also trained a new transition on the uneven bars, a Van Leeuwen, valued at E. In the fall of 2013, Wieber enrolled as a freshman at UCLA and became a team manager for their gymnastics team. But she still wanted to maintain her elite status.
I moved to California. I came to UCLA, but I wasn't allowed to train with the UCLA gymnastics team because it's against NCAA rules. So I got up at 6 a.m. every day to train by myself. I was really tired all the time.
A couple of months in, Jordyn changed her mind about her future plans.
I did that for a couple of months, and then I kind of realized that I didn't really have a goal that I was training for. You know, I did World Championships and Olympics and national champion and all of that stuff. And I wanted to also be a big part of the UCLA gymnastics team. So I decided to turn that chapter in my life and retire from the sport that I love. But looking back, I realized that it was probably the best decision I could have made.
In March 2015, the American athlete announced her retirement from elite gymnastics. She never made an official return to competition since the Olympics. Therefore, the possible upgrades Jordyn was training never made it into her routines. '12 Olympic all-around silver medalist Viktoria Komova is one of the most beloved Russian gymnasts of the last decade. She's a two-time world champion, and her gymnastics is a mix of power and grace. She was working towards making the 2016 Rio team, but withdrew herself from contention due to severe back pain. After a long break to focus on recovery, Viktoria made a comeback in 2017. The following year, she posted some videos training a triple back dismount, rated G, a layout Jaeger with full twist, which is a new skill not yet in Code of Points, and a ray immediately connected to a Tkachev, worth 0.2 in bonus. There's no telling if the Russian gymnast was seriously considering adding these to her routine, but it would certainly boost her difficulty score. In late 2018, rumors swirled that Komova had retired. She even confirmed it via Instagram, but later announced she would continue training through another post. In 2019, she was noticeably absent from the Russian national team roster, sparking rumors of retirement once again. In April 2020, Viktoria officially confirmed she had retired and would continue as a recreational gymnastics coach. Ashton Locklear was a member of the gold medal-winning team at the 2014 World Championships and was also an alternate for the 2016 Olympic team. She's mostly known for her near-perfect execution on the uneven bars. During one of the training camps of the 2014 to 2015 season, Ashton was seen training a galante release in combination on the uneven bars, rated E. This skill most likely didn't fit into her routine composition, which relies heavily on transitions between bars. The galante also has an in-bar root, which causes a lot more tension in the back area. Injuries were a recurring issue during Locklear's career. In 2013, she suffered a stress fracture in her back, which forced her to stop competing on floor and vault and bothered her for the rest of her career. She was also working on a standing Arabian on the balance beam, rated F, but never implemented it into her routine. In 2015, Ashton sustained a shoulder injury that required surgery and had to downgrade her program. In the Olympic year, she mainly focused on perfecting her uneven bars routine, which was the event she would mostly contribute to the team. In a span of 5 years, the Brazilian gymnast has suffered 3 ACL tears. Nevertheless, she still remains one of the gymnasts with the most potential for great results. Back in 2014, a video surfaced of Rebeca training a Nebieva on the uneven bars, currently rated G. This release skill never made it into her routine, probably because it doesn't fit her composition. She has a major 5-skill combo at the beginning of the routine, and adding such a powerful maneuver might have been difficult for her. In 2015, Rebeca was also seen training a full twisting double tuck dismount off the balance beam, rated G. Besides being one of the most difficult dismounts, it would also give her a 0.2 bonus in the 2017 to 2020 code. Unfortunately, she suffered her first ACL injury around that time, and has consistently performed a double pike dismount ever since. Kyla Ross is a 5-time world medalist and an Olympic gold medalist. The American gymnast is known for her solid and consistent performances. Ross suffered from a growth spurt in the years following the London Olympics, which forced her to adapt her routines. Kyla was planning on upgrading her beam acrobatic series. She had been performing a back handspring step-out to a layout step-out for years. She was seen training an aerial cartwheel to immediate layout step-out, which would give her a 0.2 bonus in comparison to her previous combo. This connection would work really well with Kyla's beautiful lines. Unfortunately, she struggled with a back injury in 2014 and had to downgrade her routines. The following year, she implemented some upgrades into her routines and changed some of her skills due to the growth spurt. Ross struggled with consistency all year, which was unusual for her. Although she was still invited to the 2015 World Selection Camp, Kyla withdrew from it, and in February 2016, she officially announced her retirement from elite gymnastics, just 6 months away from the Rio Olympics. She became part of the UCLA women's gymnastics team, where she was seen training a new vault for her, a half on front, pike off. But throughout her collegiate career, Kyla mostly stuck with the Yurchenko 1.5, in which she scored multiple perfect 10s. Which upgrades from this list would you have loved to see in competition?